Nigel Farage's bold blueprint, how the Reform Party plans to reshape UK politics. Nigel Farage, a central figure in British politics known for his role in leading the UK Independence Party, UKIP, during the Brexit movement, is once again making headlines as he lays out an ambitious roadmap for the Reform Party. This move comes as he eyes an upcoming pivotal election, one that could reshape the dynamics of the political landscape in the United Kingdom. Farage, who has a track record of galvanizing public opinion and spearheading campaigns that disrupt the status quo, has now turned his focus toward positioning the Reform Party as a significant force in British politics. His master plan reflects not only his political acumen but also his ability to tap into the growing frustration among voters who feel alienated by the traditional parties. A focus on disillusioned voters. Central to Farage's strategy is capturing the attention of voters who have grown weary of the established political order. Over the years, both the Conservative and Labour parties have faced criticism for failing to address critical issues such as immigration, healthcare, the economy, and public trust in governance. Farage aims to exploit this disillusionment, presenting the Reform Party as the alternative voice for those who believe the current system no longer represents their interests. Farage has emphasized that the Reform Party's mission goes beyond mere protest politics. In his recent speeches, he has outlined a comprehensive platform that seeks to address what he calls the real concerns of ordinary citizens. By tackling contentious topics such as immigration reform, energy independence, taxation, and the state of the NHS, Farage hopes to offer a practical and relatable vision that resonates with the electorate. Immigration, a cornerstone of the plan, as expected from a politician who made immigration a central issue during the Brexit campaign. Farage is once again focusing on border control and national sovereignty. He has criticized the government's handling of immigration, particularly the ongoing crisis involving small boat crossings in the English Channel. Farage argues that the UK needs stricter measures to manage its borders, including tougher policies on illegal immigration and reforming the asylum system. In his vision, Farage sees the Reform Party as the party that can take back control of the UK's borders in a way that reflects the promises made during the Brexit referendum. He has pledged to implement policies that prioritize national security and economic stability while ensuring that legal immigration is streamlined to benefit the country's needs. Energy and economic policies. Another significant pillar of Farage's plan is energy independence. He has been a vocal critic of the UK's reliance on foreign energy sources and what he describes as green zealotry driving up energy costs for households and businesses. Farage believes that a balanced energy policy, one that includes renewable energy alongside a renewed focus on domestic fossil fuel production, could alleviate the current energy crisis and reduce the financial burden on citizens. On the economic front, Farage is pushing for tax reforms that would lower the burden on working families and small businesses. He has also called for reducing government waste and streamlining public spending to ensure that taxpayer money is used effectively. By focusing on fiscal responsibility, Farage hopes to appeal to voters concerned about the UK's growing debt and economic challenges. Reforming the NHS, the National Health Service, NHS, has long been a contentious issue in British politics, and Farage is keen to position the Reform Party as a voice for meaningful change. While he acknowledges the NHS as a cherished institution, he argues that it is in dire need of reform to improve efficiency and patient care. Farage has proposed increasing investment in frontline services, cutting bureaucratic red tape, and introducing greater accountability within the system, challenging the political elite. Farage's rhetoric often revolves around challenging the political elite, a strategy that has served him well in the past. He has accused both the Conservative and Labour parties of being out of touch with the needs and concerns of ordinary citizens. By casting the Reform Party as the champion of the people, Farage aims to position it as a disruptive force capable of shaking up the status quo. In recent interviews, Farage has also criticized the Conservative government for failing to deliver on the promises of Brexit. He argues that while the UK has formally left the European Union, the full benefits of Brexit have yet to be realized due to poor leadership and a lack of vision. This narrative allows Farage to maintain his connection with the Leave voters who propelled him to prominence during the referendum. Electoral strategy. Targeting key constituencies. The Reform Party's electoral strategy appears to be focused on targeting constituencies where voters are most disillusioned with the main parties. This includes areas that strongly supported Brexit but feel let down by the Conservative Party's handling of post-Brexit policies. By concentrating on these red wall and blue wall constituencies, Farage hopes to carve out a significant share of the vote. Additionally, Farage has hinted at the possibility of forming alliances with like-minded politicians and smaller parties to maximize the Reform Party's impact. While he has ruled out returning to frontline politics himself, his involvement as a strategist and figurehead provides the party with significant credibility and media attention. The road ahead, despite his bold plans, Farage faces several challenges. The Reform Party is still relatively small, and it lacks the infrastructure and resources of the larger parties. Moreover, the UK's first past the post electoral system makes it difficult for smaller parties to gain a foothold in Parliament. To overcome these obstacles, Farage will need to mobilise grassroots support and leverage his media presence to amplify the party's message. Farage's re-emergence on the political stage comes at a time when trust in traditional politics is at an all-time low. With voters increasingly looking for alternatives, the Reform Party has an opportunity to capitalise on the growing appetite for change. Whether Farage's master plan will translate into electoral success remains to be seen, but his return has already reignited debates about the future direction of British politics. As the election approaches, all eyes will be on Nigel Farage and the Reform Party to see whether they can truly disrupt the political establishment or if their ambitions will fall short in the face of entrenched opposition. One thing is certain, Farage's ability to command attention and spark controversy ensures that his presence will be felt, whatever the outcome.